Hello, my name is Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader with a message for Aries today. And to let you know how this works, I have asked my guides in spirit to bring a message through the cards that will be deeply beneficial and positive and uplifting for you as you navigate your journey this week. If you're new to the channel, I am so glad you're here, and I strongly welcome and encourage you to subscribe to this channel so that you can stay connected with this high vibration information every week as you navigate what's going on in your soul growth and development. And if you're returning, just know that I deeply appreciate your presence and your energy and your time. So glad you're here. Let's get started with your reading because it is super, super interesting. I think the universe is playing some tricks on you this week. The Eight of Swords is the energy that comes at you from the universe. And so this is like, I'm kind of getting the word annoyances, little things that might trip you up, little things that kind of get you in the way or get in your way of doing what it is that you want to be doing. There's also a sense that I do feel kind of this playful energy of the universe. They're trying to it's almost like they're being a troublemaker a little bit. It's a little bit strange. I've never felt this before in any reading, but it's almost like they're trying to kind of poke at you a little bit to either get you to be very sure of your course or to get you to lighten up. One of the two, if not both. But sometimes there's a laughter that's kind of needed just to get you back on track, to get you enjoying the path again. But I also kind of feel like they're trying to mix up your world a little bit. They're just trying to turn things a little bit topsy-turvy for you. Now you react very interestingly, the Queen of Cups. You tend to go inside with this. So you're doing the correct thing of looking inside and saying, okay, what do I feel is the right direction? And you're taking this much more profoundly. You're taking this very deeply into your psyche and into your soul. There's also a tendency, though, to want to get lost in this dream world and to want to get lost in those emotions and be pulled away from reality. So it's a two-edged sword here, double-edged sword. And what do we have here? 8 swords. Got lots of edges. 16, probably more actually. But anyway, so when you get lost in this dream world, yes, you can find a lot of information that comes up, that bubbles up from the psyche and from the intuition, but staying there a little bit too long kind of gets you a little too dreamy, a little out of touch with reality. She's not sitting on her throne, so she has no interest in the here and now. So there is an element of wanting to escape a little bit. And, with the universe doing things that don't make sense, of course we'd want to escape, right? Something about the water. She's got her toe in the water. So it looks like her left toe is in the water. So she is deeply connected, and she is trying to connect. You are trying to connect to a greater sense of wisdom, but you're also in a receptive state. Both of these are kind of receptive cards. Like you don't really have a choice with what's coming to you. It's just coming to you, right? She's receiving the light of the moon into her cup, which is really a beautiful metaphor. So she's also trying to figure out, because the full moon is a time when we reap what we've sown. You sow at the new moon your desires, and then the full moon is ripe, so you reap them there. So she's trying to kind of grab the essence of that desire, what you desire next, that in its strange way the universe is trying to help you figure out. So maybe the universe does know what it's doing. Now, it doesn't stop there. Your story keeps going. We have the Ace of Cups going into the Two of Wands. This is a bit of a strange card. It's like an earthworks man with 2 wands. And then the Magician. Now, when I look at this, I feel these 2 cards talking to each other. So we're talking about the call of the heart, answering the magic within your soul. So I kind of feel like what happens is she's been searching. She's trying to fill the light of the moon. The cup, she's trying to put the light of the moon into her cup. And your cup is just overflowing with emotion, it's overflowing with inspiration, it's overflowing with these creative ideas that really nurture your heart. It's got that going on. But then we've got this Two of Wands, which is almost funny. It's almost like a cartoon. Again, that universe just kind of playing tricks on you, playing games with you. And it looks like a man between two poles. So we're talking about stability, we're talking about the possibility. But it's almost saying to you, like, maybe don't look into the future so much. Maybe don't worry about this so much. You know, she's trying to divine through her intuition what's going to happen. And they're saying, kind of don't worry, because look who's got it. The magician comes out to say, aha, I knew the way all along. You know, universe, you can't trick me anymore. The magician is saying, I knew the way. And he's pointing kind of, it's almost like he's asking people to follow him. So in this process of looking within, because the universe has been so odd, you've got this stronger sense of your direction, of your purpose, and of the leadership role that you need to be taking. And so it's funny because there's a pair of wands here, and it's almost saying drop that idea of pair and go for the ones, the ace and the one magician, because, you know, these twos are kind of odd. And oh my God, you're going to love this. The queen doesn't have a number because she's a queen, but we've got an 8. What happens when we add 8 plus 2? The funny things the universe is doing to you, we get a 1. So now we've got 3 ones. We've got a triple 1. And that is the strong number of creativity that shoves you forward. That's a lovely word. I wouldn't have said shoved, but I guess they put that word in my mouth. So you've got this really amazing power that's kind of like the combination of the universe, your soul, and your ego, your will, kind of saying, I know which way we're going. I know what to do now. So, you know, back on Earth, I love to come back to Earth sometimes, right? All of this mumbo jumbo, all of this kind of blind man's bluff was essentially blind man's bluff, but it was a little test to make your leadership direction even stronger, to make your path forward even stronger. And I love this rooster crowing here. Is like, this is the dawn of a new day. This is a new day forward from us. So it's for us. It's been kind of dark and it's been a little bit weird. Even this is shady, but this one's like a new day, a new time, a new movement forward. So I feel like there's not much more to say to you, because this is really confirming what you know. This is confirming your leadership direction. Something about the sky. Okay, so the other thing is that make sure when you've got your direction, make sure it is connected and conversant. Another interesting word. I don't tend to use words that I use in these readings sometimes. You're conversant with that crown chakra. Make sure that the crown chakra is very open, because if the crown chakra is not open, this is going to be a will of the ego. But he's pointing up into the heavens. He's leaving the color of the ego, the yellow, the solar plexus, the power. He's leaving that because he's pointing to that higher power. And higher power means a lot of different things. I take it to mean the power of the higher self, combined with the power of the universe. You can take it to mean whatever you want, but make sure you're connected up there. So any kind of chakra meditations that you can do to open up that crown chakra, there's a lot you can find online. If you can't find anything, let me know. I will guide you to something. And wearing a lot of purple. But there's something about wearing the dark purple that's also like donning the mantle of authority, donning the mantle of royalty. And, you know, Aries, I do want to keep your feet on the ground here, but just understand that when you're connected to the right place, there is a divine calling, a divine authority that pushes you forward, that urges you forward. So, but just remember that it's the power, how do I put this? It's a power that's received. It's not a power that's assumed. It's a power that's received. And so I'll say that again. It's a power that's received. It's not a power that's assumed. Okay? So that's just the kind of check for you to make sure this is coming from the right place for you. So Aries, really excited to hear from you. I always love hearing from you, and I appreciate the time you take in leaving comments. So I also wanted to let you know I offer intuitive readings over Zoom. You can find out more on trueguidancetarot.com. There is also the offering of a Phoenix I can't even say it. It's so good. A Phoenix Path program, which is to help to provide extra support to those awakening and really following and discovering the calling of their soul. So I look forward to seeing you next time, and have a great week.